Scott is the CEO of Prosper Trading Academy. Scott, you got to want to trade CHWY, right? I mean, who doesn't want to get on board with the pet trade, or has it gone too far?
Well, I have 5 dogs at home, so I use the service. It is awesome. I love the service. But you and George stole my thunder. This is one of those trades, Oliver, that I think is very bullish for the print. Longer term, when we get to the other side of what's going on here, I think they may run into some issues. I really do. But as a trade just for the earnings print, I am very, very bullish.
All right, very, very bullish. How bullish, Scott? You just outright buying a pile of calls or what?
Well, as George, mentioned, the expected market maker move is, somewhere about $4.50 or so. All-time high in this stock would be at the top end of that market maker move on the upside, right around $40. I actually expect this to blow through there. So what I'm looking to do, I want to max out my leverage using options here and still remain risk defined. So I'm using this week's options, Oliver, that expire tomorrow. So this is a one-day, make it or break, one day. I'm buying the 38.43 call spread, $5 wide, paying about 75 cents or so. Tremendous upside reward, and if this thing flops, I can lose 75 cents or $75 notional per each time I do this. But I really expect some blowout numbers here. That being said, again, I want to come back to what you guys discussed and my feeling as well. Longer term, I'm not as bullish.
Okay, I see. So shorter term, and then you're using the April expiries. And which date are you doing? April 3rd, this Friday, pure earnings play?
Yep. One day, make it or break.
Okay.
April 3rd. So we're going to see what happens after the, on the print after the close today and how it reacts tomorrow.
All right, I like it. Pretty straightforward here. You got a call spread. You've got, what you're going to spend on it. If it goes south, you know what you get capped on the downside. Exactly. Looking for a big intermediate to short-term pop overnight as the company reports the numbers. That what's interesting here is a lot of these companies, Scott, that are reporting big pops in the short-term numbers, Target, Walgreens, they're hedging it by saying, well, we can't see forward in the future. Right. I don't know if CHWY's going to say that. CHWY might be able to wax positive on both. It's a new company. They've been trying to get their legs under them, and they needed a big boost to revenue and cash flow to make their business model make sense. So my guess is they have good reason to try and spin it positively going forward.
Yeah, and I don't want to say that they're going to, spin it, though I agree with you. But, yeah, they are, everything is set up for them to do that. And for them to, say, here's how our revenue increased, here's how our number of users increased, and for maybe the foreseeable future, we see X. I can absolutely see a scenario like that.
Yeah, all right. Hey, Scott, what do you make of markets getting their legs back and finding footing after that print sent us south? We bounced back. Just real quick, Scotty, I want to get your macro thought.
I love the fact that we're around the flat line. I really do. I think that's good for the market overall. I don't expect us to be there at the end of the day, but the longer that we can, trade, let's say, within, and this is a crazy number, but within 1-2% of the flat line, that is a fantastic thing for the market. So, what were people expecting on the print this morning? I don't know. Maybe they're expecting 1 million. Maybe they were expecting 10 million. I think it's an irrelevant number, honestly.
Scott, you got it. Good stuff here on CHWY. We'll look for the move on the earnings. Appreciate it, Mr. Bauer, CEO of Prosper Trading Academy. We're going to get back to the story of the morning.